Receiving simulator transmission. Uploading transmitted feed. Initializing playback sequence. Alright Seipher, we're ready.
Hey everyone, Seipher here, and welcome back to Seipher Plays Kingdom Hearts. In the last episode, we faced down Cerberus to give Hercules enough time to get Cloud to safety. We disciplined the three-headed hound and earned the title of Junior Heroes, and permission to enter future Coliseum games. We then flew back to Traverse Town and Wonderland to uncover a few secrets with our recently acquired Thunder Spell. This time, we're going to be heading to the next world on our itinerary to search for Riku and Kairi, as well as the King. However, before we do, I would just like to go over a few grind gains. As you can clearly see, everyone has gained 2 levels for me. In terms of items that we've acquired, I mainly filled up a stock of gems from hunting white mushrooms, getting blaze gems, frost gems, and thunder gems, enough to satisfy for right now. I also got a bunch of mystery goo from grinding off screen, although I think we only need 5, but I'm not entirely sure. I also managed to get quite a number of fire arts, blizzard arts, and thunder arts, which you only need 1 for a certain side quest that we have coming up in the future, but they do make for decent selling fodder, selling for about 250 money a piece, so pretty useful. 100 in final mix. As for what my guys gained, Sora gained some HP and AP from his level up, so I ended up making use of that extra AP to equip Jackpot. I feel it'll be very helpful for things going forward. For Donald, he gained some AP and HP, so I equipped his last ability, Berserk, since we don't have anything else that we can equip at this point. And Goofy gained an additional item slot and strength. He also learned the second wind ability at level 33. However, I don't have enough AP to go around, so I won't be equipping it for at least a little while. With that all said, I suppose I should say that you can technically hunt white mushrooms for blaze, frost, and thunder shards at this point, but it's really not worth it in my opinion. I would just, if you are going to hunt them, I would just do it for the mystery goo and the gems by getting the 3 spells in a row, rather than getting the 3 different spells with the last spell that you hit them with being the type of shard that you get. So just keep that in mind if you want to hunt down those types of shards, but we'll have a better way of getting the shards themselves a bit later. I also went back to Traverse Town and stocked up on a few ethers. But in any case, let's quickly make use of this save point to get out of Wonderland. And we will be flying to the New World, which has a battle level of 3 stars, so should be a bit tougher than what we've encountered before. And we are actually starting to see ships actually fire back at us, so that's a bit of a difficulty jump, I guess you could say, although not much since their aim kind of sucks. All in all, shouldn't be all that difficult. As I said, I feel like the base gummy ship can get you through this first section of the game pretty well. However, once we get a few episodes past this world, we will actually be investing in a new gummy ship for my playthrough. However, I will not be building that on screen because I'm honestly not sure many people would really be interested in actually seeing it be built on screen. And it can be a bit time consuming, and I don't want to waste anyone's time with that. So let's just move on, and we're getting into a bit of a darker area. Certainly interesting. Let's see here. A lot more obstacles, but I think we have just enough armor to basically tank through. Certainly getting a lot of gummy parts from these guys. Well, it'll just make building our improved ship later on a lot easier. Let's see here. Shouldn't be much further along. Yep, and there it is. Hey Donald, maybe King Mickey's down there. In a backwater place like that? No way. Let's move on. Hold on, Riku and Kairi might be down there. Let's just check it out. Forget it, we're on an important mission. Just land. No. Come on. Ah, phooey. We're landing. Don't touch that. No.
Whoa! Oh, my head. Donald? Goofy?
We've been instantly thrown into a boss fight with an apex predator, Sabor, the leopard. Yep, this is the world of Disney's Tarzan. Sabor's attacks mainly consist of leaps and swipes at you that are fairly easy to guard, or dodge roll or parry. She is also pretty. It is also pretty useful to use Sonic Blade against the leopard, but I personally don't think I'll be needing it. You do not have to win this fight, and it will end if you take a certain amount of damage, so you want to try and win as best you can. But yeah, don't worry about if you fail.
Sabor. Danger.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What is this place?
This place.
Okay. Where did the others go? Look, I got separated from my friends. Have you seen them?
Hmm?
Friends.
Friends.
Right, my friends. There's two of them. The loud one is Donald.
Huh?
You know what? Never mind. I'm looking for my friends, Riku and Kairi.
Look for Riku. Friends.
Right.
Kairi. Friends.
Right.
Oh, friends. Here.
Really? Huh?
Friends. Here.
Not sure I understand, but show me. Take me to Riku and Kairi.
Tarzan. Tarzan. Go.
And I'm Sora. Tarzan go, Sora go.
Gosh, where are we? I sure hope Sora's okay.
Who needs them? We can find the kid without them, huh?
Huh?
Well, as we can see, we have a new party member, Tarzan. If I recall correctly, yep, Tarzan is roughly equivalent to Goofy in level, and if you are lower leveled, he will typically be exactly Goofy's level. He actually comes with his own set of abilities, and quite a few, since I am so far along in level that he wouldn't normally have the first time that you reach this world. I gotta say, certainly interesting to actually have a Disney character in our party. And I remember this blowing me away as a kid when I first saw this game. Anyway, we want to jump down here, because there is a chest over here that we want to go ahead and take advantage of. I will also say that while we are here, it is a bit interesting how they decided to just put a string of random characters that kind of seems like an expletive for that word that Tarzan was saying that we couldn't make out. I feel like they could have gotten the same thing across with just a bunch of question marks, but hey, what am I to do about a, this point, 23-year-old game subtitles? In any case, with that taken care of, we can jump down into the trees. And we see that there is a save point here. However, before we do anything else, we want to actually quickly open up the chest here. Get another item, a Mega Ether this time. And we're going to jump in the log. You can technically go another way, but this is the most direct route. And honestly, this is also pretty fun. I mean, granted, it doesn't do much, but at least for right now, but seeing this and actually experiencing the surfing through the trees that was so prevalent in the 1999 movie, just really awesome. Although, getting injured like that certainly isn't. In any case, we have made it to a familiar looking campsite. And if we head in here,
Jane,
Tarzan. Oh, and who's this?
Hi there.
Oh, you speak English. So then, obviously you're not related to Tarzan. Are you here to study the gorillas?
highly doubtful.
Sora!
Goofy! Donald!
A circus of clowns. Not much use for hunting gorillas.
Mr. Clayton, we're studying them, not hunting them. This is research. Well, the more the merrier. Do make yourselves at home.
Well, anyway, I'm staying. Huh?
Sora, look what we found. Look at this.
What's that? A gummy block. It's the same stuff used to build our ship. So that means the king could be here. So we've got to work together to look for him. For now. Fine, I'll let you tag along. For now. Obtain the Protect G. We have plenty of those, so I'm kind of surprised we still have it. And now we actually have the choice of party members. And as much as I want to bring Tarzan along, I'm going to recommend that we actually swap Goofy back in for right now, because the one downside to having Disney characters actually join you when you have Donald and Goofy with you is that you can't activate Trinities. So until we've taken care of the Trinities that we are going to be taking care of around this world, at least the ones that we can do right now, we'll be sticking with Donald and Goofy for the time being. In any case, let's open this up, get a Mithril Shard, and we're going to actually talk to Jane. Apparently, Tarzan was raised in the jungle by the gorillas. Communicating with him still isn't easy, but he's learning. So he was speaking gorilla back there. Ah, that's right. You're looking for your friends. He said Riku and Kairi are here, and one word I couldn't understand. Why don't we try this? We'll show Tarzan some slides and see if any of them match that word. Oh, what happened to the slides? Well, we will have to find the slides, but there is a few things that we can do around camp now that we're all back together. If we go to the left of the tent, there is actually a blue trinity over here somewhere. Ah, here it is. Doing that gets us a chest, which we can open for Dalmatian puppies 34, 35, and 36. Very useful. Now then, we want to actually go over and investigate this clothesline over here. Research note 1, recipe for an ether. And we can actually break the, or at least I thought we could. Recipe note for an ether requires a potion. Okay, well, since we can't apparently break that clothesline, if we investigate the globe over here, recipe for an ether, ice is an ingredient. Oh, ice the ingredient, not ice is the ingredient. Okay, then we want to actually investigate the flagpole that's right here. Put the potion in the pot quickly. Yeah. And then after that, there is a grandfather clock and a phonograph that we want to take a look at. Well, here's the grandfather clock. Light the stove, be careful. And the phonograph over here. Huh. And I don't know why that shrank when we hit it, but whatever. Let's see. We'll hit the stove over here. And cast fire. Stove has been lit. And potion is in the pot. It's ready. Cooked it. We obtained a high potion. Okay, well that was one thing to do. If we go over here to the chemistry lab. Alright, notes found. Let's begin. Starting the experiment. Potion was put in. After putting in the ingredient, ice it. Conducting the replication experiments. We obtained 2 ethers from that. So, rather useful. Now for the main objective. We're going to find all the slides scattered around camp, starting with this slide here, and this one. We jump over to this white canopy. Third slide, or slide 5, I guess. Underneath the white canopy there should be, yep, slide 2. And then over here by the flagpole, we sort of saw this out of the corner of our eye. Slide 4. And then there is a chalkboard with a drawing of Tarzan around here somewhere. Ah. Where the final slide is. Now, we could go turn these over to Jane right now and continue the story, but I think I'm going to actually end things a bit earlier than normal. Let's see what you have to say, Clayton. Clayton's the name. I'm a hunter, not a researcher. Okay, not much to say. Well, we'll head back inside the tent for right now. And I think I'll just end things here. With all that done, it would be a good time to say goodbye. Next time, we'll return the slides to Jane and see if we can figure out what word Tarzan meant. I want to thank you all for watching. Until next time, stay gold.
Playback sequence terminated. Transmission disconnected.